Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Art of Creation Homestead. My name is Jason. We're obviously in the kitchen this morning, okay? And it's getting fall and winter while it's still been kind of warm here in Southwest Ohio. It's going to get cold. It's inevitable, right? And a delicious Saturday morning breakfast for us consists of a baked oatmeal. And Angela Kay's going to show you how to do this easy cinnamon raisin baked oatmeal this morning. It's absolutely delicious. And the oven is obviously preheated. And so we'll take you to Angela and she's going to show you how to get this done, okay?
This is super easy and a delicious warm breakfast on a cold morning.
Yep.
Even though it's not cold this morning.
Nope.
So in this bowl, we have a cup and a half of old-fashioned oats. You can use quick oats. It will cook a little faster. The texture will be different. I like the texture of the rolled oats. We have a half cup firmly packed light brown sugar. We have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We have 1/2 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. We have 3/4 of a cup, well, a half to 3/4 of a cup of raisins. You can add any fruit you want here. And we have a pinch of salt, just a good little pinch. That doesn't have to be measured. Now, you can use a spoon or you can use your hands to mix this up, whichever works best. If your powdered sugar is very clumpy, sometimes it works best to use your hands. This powdered sugar, Angela.
Brown.
This brown sugar is not clumpy, so it's working out really well to just use a spoon.
Yeah.
And you just mix all that together really well.
That's your dry ingredients, right?
Yes, you want to break up any lumps in your raisins and just get it all thoroughly mixed. Now to this mixture, we are going to start adding our wet ingredients.
And clanging glass together.
We have 1 cup of whole milk. Doesn't have to be whole milk, but it is a little creamier. It has better flavor with whole milk. Mm-hmm. We have 1 large egg.
1 large Tilly egg.
Yes. And we have 1/4 of a cup, which is a half a stick of unsalted butter that we have melted and let cool down. And you'll see it's starting to solidify a little bit. You just don't want it to cook that egg. You can use oil. If you don't have butter, you can use oil there.
Makes sense. So putting in a hot ingredient there would start cooking the egg, right?
Yeah.
And that will mess everything up.
You can add oil there instead of butter, but you're going to get a better flavor out of butter.
Butter adds flavor. Oil just adds moisture.
Yes.
Because those are normally neutral flavored oils, right?
Yes. And see, it looks kind of soupy and kind of like it's not going to work.
No, it looks like it's going to work.
But it works great.
It's got baked still.
Now, this is my little addition that you may not see in all baked oatmeal recipes, but it makes all the difference. I just add a little splash, which is about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You guys know I don't measure vanilla. So that's roughly measured, but just that little bit makes all the difference. Now we have our oven preheated to 325 degrees. You can set it higher, but it tends to get done too fast around the edges and starts to get a little hard around the edges. You're better off going low and slow.
Low and slow.
Now, you want an 8x8 or 9x9 inch baking dish. It'll take less time if it's a 9x9. This is an 8x8. But it'll be thicker.
You spray it?
You want to spray it with some cooking spray or grease it however you choose to grease
it up.
Your pan.
Some butter, cooking spray.
However you choose to do it.
Whatever.
Now you want to rake all that goodness in there. Spread it out to all the corners. Make sure everything is spread out really good. This already smells delicious.
It does, actually.
This already smells delicious. And now this goes into your oven until you push on the middle and it's set. because literally you want this to be set up. And I'll show you what that looks like when it comes out.
All right, now while that's baking, I want to tell you that you can use any kind of fruit you want, okay? We're using raisin this morning because that just happens to be what I like the most in this preparation, okay? But honestly, it's all delicious. Peaches, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, apples, whatever you want to do, all that stuff is absolutely delicious in it. And you would just use the same amount, the same measurement there, 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup. And it's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. And you probably want to use less cinnamon with all the others except for apples. Apples and raisins use a little more cinnamon like Angela's doing here.
This is out of the oven now and it smells wonderful.
It smells wonderful, awesome.
Your whole house smells wonderful. The smell is going to be different depending on what fruit you put in it. But it's going to smell wonderful no matter what. This baked for about 35 to 40 minutes. Then you want to let it rest for about 5 minutes or so. And see, when you push on it, it's firm now. Mm-hmm. So you could just eat it with a fork. Yep. There's several ways you can eat this. You can cut it out in squares and just eat it like it is. You can cut it out in squares and eat it with a little bit of maple syrup drizzled on top. Or you can eat it like we do it, where we dip it out into bowls and pour milk over it.
And it absorbs the milk, right?
And it absorbs the milk. Some people even pour heavy cream over it.
Yeah.
Or some people, I've even seen some people cut it into like bars and just eat it out of hand. Mm-hmm. Let it get cold and eat it out of hand.
Right.
You can do any of those things. It's wonderful either way.
Right. So that's what it looks like after the milk's in it. The milk will absorb up into this a little bit. And beautiful bite right there. Mm-hmm. Such a lovely bite. Great, just warming bite of cinnamon raisin oatmeal. So delicious. Great way to start your morning off. Ain't bad for you. I mean, you're not really gonna get a better way to start it off. Unless, of course, you got some scrambled eggs or something out of the backyard, but whatever. But this is honestly great, and it's so delicious. Good warm flavors of the fall and winter. So thank y'all for watching so much. We do appreciate it. My name is Jason. That's Angela K. It's Art of Creation Homestead. We love y'all. God bless you and goodbye.